Howdy, howdy, my dear friends. Here I am recording this intro on November 20th of 2024, the day Pluto is actually moving into Aquarius. It's big, beautiful energy for me because of my birth chart and where Pluto and Aquarius and everything sit. And I'm ready to embark on this new quest. Woohoo! Now, before we start your reading, I'd like to share with you some information for 2025 and what I'm intending to provide for my community. But if you'd prefer to leap ahead and bypass this intro and start your reading, there's a timestamp in the description box of the video that will jump you to your 2025 forecast. The year 2025 is going to be quite a transitional and transformational one, especially with Pluto moving into Aquarius until 2043. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was from around 1778 to 1798. And during that time, the planet experienced revolutions of many kinds, including social, political, things to do with labor, economic disparities, and unique expression of imagination that led to leaps in technology. Now, it has and it will impact generations to come, as will these next 18 years. So whatever we decide as a collective will change the course of history and the lives of future generations. No pressure, right? It's exciting, and yeah, we can be a little anxious or nervous too, but that's part of this journey. Hopefully, what Spirit has put upon me to provide over this next year will make it a little easier to choose the excitement over the fear. The world of humans does seem very divided right now, but have hope. This is a sign and reflection of the age of Aquarius that announces that the old ways no longer work for where we're heading as a planet and as a race of humanity. It will require us to see the higher capital T truths rooted in unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and gratitude as well. And that will help us release the attachment to the old small t truths, which were rooted in fear and lower vibrational conditional love. One brings unity, the other brings separation as it focuses on self-survival rather than the us survival and us thrival. Yeah, I'm going to make up a new word, I guess, but where we thrive together. Now, for the last decade or so, Spirit has given me a theme each year that coincides with the last number of the year, whether it be by rhyming or by digit. So 2025 is geared up to be a very different year, astrologically, globally, politically, spiritually, etc., etc. So I was prepared that the theme could really be on any subject. And I was very glad to have it focused on a quest, right? Yeehaw! How exciting, right? But it will be a quest for the 5 elements. Quest for the 5 in 2025. What does that mean? The 4 elements of fire, earth, air, and water represent the 4 areas that our human character experiences in this human life. And I relate these to the tarot, which we can use to receive messages from the ethereal to assist us on our adventure. The 5th element is what I'm calling ether, which can represent the essence of the cosmic mother and cosmic father, our creator, which is the source of eternal, unconditional love energy. And I do feel our entire adventure here as a human is all about that love, either expressing or experiencing it, or crying out for it as we discover what it feels like to experience the opposite of that capital L love, which is conditional love rooted in the fear of being rejected or not being enough, a small L love. We are a perfect mountain, and we come down as a sort of satellite to move around the perfect mountain, exploring it, to see different perspectives of who we really are by experiencing a lot of who we are not. So the quest for the 5 elements will look at the 4 areas of our lives that the 4 elements relate to. So fire, which is our spiritual, energetic, vibrational journey. Earth, our physical, abundant, external world journey. Air, which is our mental and communication journey. And water, which is, of course, our emotional journey. And I'll join this with how we can use each of these areas of our human lives to raise our capital L love vibration in search of the ether. We'll have many opportunities this next year to either choose lower or higher vibrational energy, and we'll experience events and people and relationships that correspond to whatever energy we focus on. And I'm looking forward to learning as much as I can through the elements over this next year, and I invite you to be part of that adventure with me. I'm posting these 2025 forecast readings for each individual zodiac sign mid to late December, but my YouTube channel members have had early access to those as I've recorded them. I know how exciting, I know, right? If you'd like to become one of my YouTube channel members to help support my channel and to dive deeper with me, I do offer 2 levels. Zen Cricket is $2.99 a month. Praying Mantis level is $7.99 per month. In addition to early access to these 2025 forecast videos, you would also have advanced access to other videos that I intend on posting on a regular basis in 2025. So here's a sneak peek on what I intend on providing. First, we got the weekly Zen Bites on Fridays, which share a short tidbit that can help us maintain or return to our Zen, which is our connection to that higher vibrational love energy. Then we got monthly Zen Gate card readings that focus on the special energy portal that's created like on 1/1, like January 1st, 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, etc. And we can use this energy to catapult or bounce us up into higher vibration. Also have monthly card readings for the change in the zodiac sun that happens every month, as well as new moon and full moon readings. Knowing these energies can help us navigate our path as we use the astrological energy instead of letting it use us. I also have a monthly quest video that will focus on a specific element for the month with tools and information to help us make the most of the quest and the energy at the time. And of course, as I have already put out for this season, quarterly seasonal influence card readings as we experience the solstice and the equinox together. And those will be split out by astrological sign elements, so air signs, fire signs, etc., which I already put those out for winter, summer, back middle of December. So be sure to check those out. I'll try to remember to put a link down in the description box of the video. So yeah, all that's going to keep me busy a little bit and focused. So I'm excited for all that though. And everyone will have access to these at the scheduled time. But as I mentioned, my YouTube channel members will receive advanced access to all of these as soon as I record them and I upload them. In addition to sharing all of that, I'll continue to have live readings on Friday and Saturday evenings and Saturday and Sunday late mornings. Donations and my YouTube channel members do receive priority, and I always purpose to complete their readings the same day. Zen Cricket and Praying Mantis also have a special 2-hour live session on Wednesday evenings, and Praying Mantis have an additional 2 hours on Thursday evening, as well as an additional hour or so on Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon after my regular live sessions. So if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, there is a link in the description box of the video down below. I also offer a variety of paid services like personal readings. That includes past life readings. I do some energy work and a few other options. So if you're interested in even deeper messages and experiences, there is a link in the description box below to a booking page that lists the items and additional information as well. Life can certainly be interesting. I'm so glad to have such amazing souls with huge hearts and great senses of humor along with me on my adventure. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the intro. And if you got this far, if you'll comment on this video down below, sharing something that you would like to see come to fruition in 2025, I'll automatically enter you into a drawing for the chance to win a recorded personal reading. You can comment on as many of the 12 videos as you would like, and each of those 12 would count as an entry into the drawing. So I'll pull winners at various times during January and post a video announcing the winners. Exciting. Don't tell anyone else. Shh. Alrighty, let's get into your 2025 forecast. All right, Leos, this is your 2025 energy forecast. And what we're going to do, we're going to use a compass approach, and we'll start in the middle with the ethereal, the essence of the unconditional love. And what we're going to do with that, we're going to start with this Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. And that'll represent the overall energy or theme for the year that Spirit wants to bring through for you right now. So we'll start there, and then we'll dive into the other stuff. All right, well, already they want this one right here. So we'll put that right here, and let's see what your theme is. Winter, Elder. Just scooch in here. Look at the shadow, the movement of the sun or the moon showing different aspects of movement this next year. We'll put that right there, and let's see what this brings in here for you. So the icy and bitter winds of winter are symbolic of endings, which, of course, if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're just entering the winter solstice on the day that these are officially coming out. So, hello. We witness this in nature and experience the cold, bleak pause associated with those blustery months as a chance to gain knowledge, connecting us to the elder phase of life and wisdom. It is found in the north direction of the medicine wheel, which teaches us about finding mental clarity in the way we approach the obstacles we face. Sometimes our hardships become difficult to bear, and it may feel as though there's no end in sight. But those troubled times always come to an end. If we mentally refocus and find balance within our own awareness, we remember this too shall pass. It is through perseverance that we can become stronger and wiser because of our challenges, and not just despite them. We can see value in the tough lessons we learn and realize that there are new beginnings right around the corner. And if you've drawn this winter card, it's a reminder that there's no easy road in life, right? No kidding. You might feel stuck right now as you enter 2025, but know that it is just part of living on Mother Earth. And by facing those challenges, you can become stronger, wiser, and more mentally prepared for other obstacles that come your way. Just breathe. Remember that this too shall pass, that there are brighter days ahead, and there are so many things to look forward to and experience. I love that. Now we're going to actually look at the four directions. The medicine wheel I use, the north is more earthy energy, but I feel like the north position when we get to it is going to show you a lot about what you learn and glean. And then we do the mental is to the east over here on the medicine wheel I look at. Both of these are going to be significant for your journey next year, and as we look into that. Also, I'm getting an additional message just about, because of Leo energy, you're a natural leader, king of the jungle, queen of the jungle, that you will be able to help others through this tough journey that I feel like we're going to have, a challenging 2025, but we can use that energy to propel us into strength, or we can, use that energy to withdraw and go into lower vibrational. So it'll be up to us, but you have this ability to really step forward and lead people And this is why you're here, and then there's a crowd of people behind you that you don't see off picture, but you're leading them across the icy, cold plains into spring, right? That's what comes after winter. It's only a phase. It only lasts for so long, but you're showing them and you're giving them, through your own perseverance, you're giving them the perseverance to go forward too. So I like that. All right, and then we have a beautiful, beautiful crystal quartz here to help guide and help us with clarity. But we're also going to pull tarot. Now, in this readings, I'm going to be using this beautiful deck, the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. And what I do is I pull the major arcana separate from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. We'll get into those and talk about the 4 different areas of life as we do the 4 directions. But the major arcana are like this card. It represents the overall theme. So we're going to find out what else Spirit wants you to know about this next year coming in. Your cards are coming out fast. But this will be to help us identify and what else they want you to know about the overall theme. And you have the Magician. New beginnings with the number 1 energy that comes in here. And it's great. I mean, it even looks like they're holding a magic wand here. So this magician in Eskimo's clothing there is showing that you have the power. And we were talking about that the challenges of life that come in. With the magician, wherever we point our magic wand is what grows and expands. So if we do focus on, all right, this is for me, these challenges that are before me in 2025, and I'm learning and growing and transforming, like that card said. And, with the unconditional love energy and gratitude and joy and laughter and peace, that draws in things that match that energy, people, relationships, events, whatever, to match that. But if we focus on the fears and, this is happening to me, which no judgment, just, Spirit looks at our decisions in life not as right and wrong, but as different. Like we make different decisions that have different outcomes. We decide to focus on gratitude, we get more gratitude. We focus on fear, we get more things to fear and more things that match that energy and match that vibration. But it's not no judgment around it. It's just like, I'm tired of feeling this way. We can choose differently. So a big piece of next year is also you realizing that you're not at the whim of the outside world, that your energy, what you focus on is what draws the world to you. That's why we all can be experiencing different worlds all at the same time. It's amazing. But you can have it. Some people are determined to have a good time on a vacation no matter what obstacles hit, and they have a great time. Then you have someone who's looking for a reason to have a bad time on a vacation, and they find many of it, right? Whatever we focus on the most is what we become an expert in. And we can become an expert in finding gratitude in situations people can't find it. Or we can be an expert in finding something to fear and to complain about and to feel like a victim about where no one else can. So what kind of expert do we want to become in 2025, right? All right, so that's the basic energy coming in. And then we will look here. We'll start here in the south, which the medicine wheel that I go by has this as fire. And that's our passion, our drive, our ambition, our spiritual energy, our overall energetic experience. So we're going to start with that with this Gateway of Light activation deck by Kyle Gray. So let's take a look here. Your cards just like, boom, right away they come out here. Eager to communicate. All right, so what is this about? Wow. Boom, talk about a bright little star there. Heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. So we'll put that right here, and let's see what that brings in here for you. All right, back it up here. Here we go. So the source of the universe is a gigantic heart. Its beats are angels and beings of light. It is what many call God. It's love that is beyond gender and dogma. It's the infinite experiencing infinity. It's all that is, was, and ever will be. It's love being love and expressing love. It's an energy that can be explained but never fully comprehended. It's where we have all come from and will return, and will all return. The strangest part of all is that we've never left. Even though we're spiritual beings having a human experience and may feel that source is separate from us, the truth is that we're always connected, even when we feel we're not. And of course, you're a fire sign, fire energy, so you can relate to this fire within that you always feel is present. The gateway takes us not upward, but inward. It's the gateway that reminds us that through the stargate of our heart, we are connected to the heart of creation. Not only that, but we exist and express ourselves with that heart. And even though we may be on the planet Earth and experiencing Earth as a planet within the Milky Way, all of this and more is actually being expressed by the heart of Source. The vastness of this divine love is inexplainable, but it's who we are. Yeah. So these characters that we're playing here in this magician, this is like our higher self. Usually you'll see like the magician holding the wand to heaven and one hand pointed down to the earth, and it's like we're a conduit of bringing this light to the earth. So that's something else that we're realizing, is that we're not this human character that we're playing. We're this actor behind the character. And we've played many characters in this planet, other dimensions. In fact, we're playing multiple different characters right now in different places. We're just veiled from it, and we don't sense it in our human form. So to connect to this energy, say, thank you, source of love, for bathing me in your infinite light and for reminding me I am one with all that is. Your message says you are connecting directly with the heart of Source, the creator of life and love. You're blessed to receive this card, for it shows the cup of your heart is being filled with love until it overflows. So this next year, definitely stepping into that power, which starts with turning inward and upward and filling up like a chalice with this love from above, and then it overflows out to the world, and then you express this to the world in your own unique, special way. And the divine energy that is with you now is helping you melt away any blockages so that you can be open to the love, acceptance, and appreciation that you deserve. You're being encouraged to view yourself in a loving way and give yourself permission to be loved. If you've been holding back for a while, but are now ready to share the love you have within, this card lets you know it is safe to do so. You are love, loving, and lovable. So step forward, claim your worth, and enjoy a new level of spiritual openness. You are truly blessed. Wow. All right, so powerful, powerful energy coming in here. I like that. And then, of course, right, we got this beautiful amethyst pyramid, which, helps focus in and, draw in this energy. It amplifies it, right? And we will pull here from the Suit of Wands. And this is just we're going to pull 2 cards to get more clarity around your energetic adventure for 2025. So what else for Leo do you want them to know? Okay, there we go. 1 and 2. So we'll put those over there. And the first one is the Knight of Wands. Look at that powerful Leo energy. Your lion self backing up and moving forward. So this is definitely this energy of expansion and movement, and it's the fastest out of them all, out of all the knights, and they're on a quest for their power, for this magic wand, right? So this is telling you that this whole quest for this next year is regaining your power, not really regaining, but remembering it. You've always had it, but it's remembering that you have this power. And I love that powerful, powerful card. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, so there's the Magician showing up in the Ace of Wands. Let's see if I can get it to focus there a little better. You can see it there. So definitely the same type of energy coming in. This is the pursuit and the quest. You find the magic wand and you use it to help move things, transform things in the outer world and your inner world throughout this next year. But definitely a powerful stepping into your power is very pronounced here. Beautiful. And then we move into the north, which is the earth element. And so for that, we're going to use these money and the law of attraction cards by the Hickses and see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure. This is the only one that's in the outside world. We're going to talk about emotions and mind, and this is the energy. All that's inward. This is the only one that's outward. So it involves everyone else that's on stage with us, all those other characters in the movie, and all of the props, including our own physical body. So we have here, boom, boom, boom. My career is one of creating a joyful life experience. Ooh, like this yellow bright energy too. And I'll show you this and then I'll read it. Get it to focus a little bit there. All right. And it says, if your dominant intent is to feel joy while you're doing the work, your triad of intentions, which are freedom, growth, and joy, will come quickly and easily into alignment. See your career as one of creating a joyful life experience. You're not a creator of things or a regurgitator of what someone else has created or a gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. That is your mission. That is your quest. That is why you are here. Yeah, so definitely this beautiful energy, and it doesn't do it justice. It looks green here on my screen, but this is yellow, like this, well, a little darker than that yellow, but it's this passion, and part of what you're learning is how you uniquely want to share that power in your heart with the world, but it's about creating joyful life experiences. It's not about, all that other stuff and doing those things, but it's about being unique in your creation. And then we have a beautiful amethyst crystal here representing the earth element, and we have the suit of pentacles that comes in here. So like we did here, we'll pull a couple cards and see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure coming out here. Your cards are flying out. All right. So your first one is the King of Pentacles. We like that. That is about abundance and the feeling of, expansion. And there's some great wisdom that the King of Pentacles gleans, because they, of course, experience the entire suit of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a big lesson. We'll see what else we have here. Yeah, and you have the Six of Pentacles. The balancing, that you're going to have this movement of income, of abundance that you're able to share with others. We knew that already, right? But the King of Pentacles does tell us one of the big ahas that you glean in the physical world is that we're taught, right, that when we come down here, to feel full, to, your self-worth, your self-love, all that is defined by these three buckets out here. And we're taught to go find it. You're going to find your fulfillment in relationships of all kinds, friends, family, lovers, schoolmates, workmates, whatever. Situations like jobs, education, social status, whatever, and things. Our bank accounts, our possessions, our bodies. And we go and we drink and we eat of those things, and we just feel empty and we feel unstable, because when we define ourselves by those external things, those are all unstable. Relationships, people change, people walk away, people pass away, very unstable. Relationships with humans, temporary, right? And unstable. Situations never stay the same. And things break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. So all that's unstable. Eventually it turns us, what did we say before? inward and upward, where we find this love. And that's the only stable thing in this realm, is the eternal, unconditional love of the higher realms. This becomes the foundation of your worth. And you fill up then. You don't stop wanting things in the outside world. You just stop needing them, and they stop representing lack, because you're filling up from the inside, so anything that's given to you is above and beyond extra. So there is this transformation of abundance in the way you're looking at life that comes in here as well. So I love that for you. And then we move into the East, which is of the mind, of the air, our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our attitudes, our expectations, belief systems, and communication too. And so we're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle with a bird in flight and find out what they want you to know about your mental adventure in 2025. So what heads up? Okay, I do want that one. Like I said, they're just talking fast to you Leos. So let's take a look. Yeah, upheaval. Card number 51. Don't get disturbed by that. It's probably going to be a good thing, you know. It's the upheaval. It's this change that's necessary to see things more clearly. But let's take a look here. Let's see what the book says. So nature does not discriminate. Upheaval is a reminder that things of the outside world can change on a whim through no fault of your own. Are you prepared for change in 2025? Are you able to regain your composure and fly off to a better, more stable position? I mean, really, we talked about unstable, a stable position, right? Eternal love, that's very stable. That's, never ending. That's pretty stable, right? And unconditional love, no conditions, nothing you have to do to earn it, nothing you can do to lose it. Very stable love, right? And then from being laid off to being forced to move to a new home, change can appear sudden and sometimes cruel, but not always. Sometimes there are clues that change is coming, yet we ignore the signs. Sometimes change brings a fortunate situation or moves us into a position to receive a greater opportunity. When upheaval appears, this card, ask yourself if you can feel the rumblings like a seismic wave just below the surface, that something is about to shift in your life. Well, we know that already, right? It's just saying here mentally it'll shift too. And when you connect with your intuition, you will get a feeling that something is about to happen. You will pick up on the changing energy that will soon impact your life. When you can anticipate a coming upheaval, you will be better able to plan for the shakeup. So they're giving you the heads up here, right? And we'll get more clarity here in a moment to see if they'll tell us more. But you already know that you're stepping into your power. You're seeing things differently. And as you're seeing things differently, feeling and having this surge come in, you're seeing the world differently. Your thoughts are changing differently about how you see the world, which will also initiate more change. I kind of feel like it's, I don't feel like it's going to be, like they were talking about, it's going to be, we fear that it's going to be impactful and it's going to be something that happens to us. But that's the whole thing, is that when we realize every moment is always happening for us, we can step into our power, our higher vibration, and plan and look and see things coming instead of freaking out. And, when we're in fear, it's noisy. We can't connect and listen and hear the whispers of spirit because the noise of fear is so loud. It's like being in a loud bar with the music blaring. You see people's lips moving, but you don't hear what they're saying. Well, when you're in this peaceful place and you're in this place of trust, you can see that coming, right? All right. And then, of course, we got an amethyst skull here representing the mind and the thinking. So we'll put that up here. And we've got the suit of swords coming in here. And so we'll get more clarity on your mental adventure for 2025. So let's see what we got here. What else? here for Leo. All right. I do want that one and this one right here. Okay. So tell us more about this upheaval. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Wow. Look at this power, though. Start off here. And let's just see if it'll focus in more. Just want to get you a close-up of that. Look at that power. Stepping into that power here. Ten of Swords. Swords are about our, belief systems, the small t truths. And the Ten of Swords you'll normally see in the standard tarot, someone like laid down 10 swords stuck in their back, and they're looking away at the sunset rising, which is the new beginning that's coming. But they're not dead. They're just exhausted. 10 is the ending and beginning, stepping out of the old ways of thinking, disconnecting from those small t truths that are rooted in fear, all those opinions we grew up that sound like should and supposed to and need to and have to and must. And it transforms us where we can see things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a place of unconditional love instead of from fear. And it is this beginning, it's this freedom. So that upheaval that happens is such a good thing. My friends, when I first tell them when they're going, oh my God, this is going on and this is going on, this is going on, I just give up and I'm like, congratulations, this is such a great time for your life. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, because you're ready to let go of all that crap, of all the small t truths that cage your mind and your heart and your life, the small t truths that make you feel blinded and bound and trapped and small and powerless. But those are all human opinion. They're not truth. And so you're ready. This upheaval happens. All this stuff inundates us because we can be pretty stubborn and resilient beings, right? Human beings, that it can take a lot to overwhelm us, the upheaval, for us to go, I give up, because we can really handle a lot, right? But when we get to that point of like, I'm done, stick a fork in me, this is great because this is transformation. This is what helps you move into all this. And then you have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the balancer between the head and the heart. Let me just zoom in here a little bit. Whoa, wow, that's really bright. Brings in a lot of light, evidently. But she rules over the sword suit with the king. But all queens are given a second portion of water, which allows her to balance her head with her heart and connect to her intuition, too. So there's this wonderful balance that comes in because of that. She has the Ace of Swords, which connects her to the capital T truths of the higher realm, which is what allows her to cut away and transform the small fear truths into higher wisdom and spiritual knowledge. So I love that. And then we scooch across to the west, which is the element of water. And for that, we're going to look at what your emotional journey is for 2025 through this Moonology Manifestation Oracle. So let's take a look here. See what they want you to know about your emotional adventure in 2025. So for our Leo, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And you have honor your feelings. Let me just scooch up here. Wow, first quarter moon in Pisces. Talk about emotional energy that's coming in here. A water moon and one of the deepest moon energies that comes in here. So honor your feelings. And I like that. This is that balancing, getting out of our head around all those supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and must, all that, those rules, that the balancing comes in when you honor your feelings here. So let's find here the first quarter moon in Pisces. Here we go. So are you putting on a good front, acting like you're bright and breezy, but hiding your real feelings? Rather than acting as though everything is fine, if you're worried about certain issues, it's best to deal with them. Avoid getting so wrapped up in your feelings that you overwhelm yourself and everyone else involved in the situation. If you deny your feelings, you'll go nowhere fast with your manifesting. Look at the big picture and use your intuition. Avoid blowing an upset out of proportion. So seeing things clearly, balancing your head and your heart, coming in again. The manifesting mix says, as admirable as it is to live a cheerful and happy-go-lucky life, this card suggests you need to make sure you're not ignoring your emotions, not stuffing them, not suppressing them, not pushing them down, but allowing yourself to feel them, flow through them, and then transform them, right? The manifesting mindset, it says you're being asked to feel all your feelings. Making light of your emotions now isn't recommended. Remember, we create with our emotions. And so the magician energy, even if we stuff emotional energy below, it's like you can send your teenage self into the basement, but with their cell phone, they're still ordering things off of Amazon, even though you're just unaware of it. If you push them down, your emotions are still drawing things to you on the subconscious level. You're just not conscious of it anymore because it's out of sight, out of mind. But even though it's out of mind, it's still generating energy that's bringing things to you. So if it's lower vibration, if it keeps focusing on lower vibration, it's going to draw in those things. So it's important for us to allow us to flow through the emotions, because then we can move into the higher vibration and draw on things like that instead. Because whatever we focus on most is what we draw in. So I like that. And then it says, tune in to your manifesting powers. The crown chakra is located at the top of your head, and its color is majestic violet. And this chakra connects you with Source and helps you to find direction when you need it. Imagine bathing in a column of radiant violet light and just breathe. Hold this card, or imagine yourself holding this card, to your crown chakra and call in its energies with this incantation. You can say, energies of the first quarter moon in Pisces, thank you for showing me that I am divine. Here you coming. Really stepping into your power, remembering who you really are, is very prominent here. And it's best to use this magic when the moon, of course, is in Pisces, or on Thursday, Jupiter's day. And the first quarter moon in Pisces takes place when the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in Pisces. It knows that the divine is in us and around us. So we just entered, at the time of the recording this, yesterday we came into the sun in Sagittarius. So as soon as the moon is in Pisces, because it goes through the entire zodiac every month, every 28, 29 days, there's some great manifesting energy there. So I love that for you. And of course, we have the wonderful pink quartz heart here, and that will bring in that energy focus. We'll put that here. And then, of course, we have the Suit of Cups, and this will be your final cards, just to get clarity on what else Spirit wants you to know about your emotional adventure. So for Leo, what else about their emotional adventure in 2025? All right. Okay, I feel like they do want that one and that one. All right. So first up, we've got the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Leaving behind emotions that no longer serve, which allows you to move forward, and relationships too. So, some of the stuff that happens here in 2025 is you become aware of the relationships where you've been investing like most of the energy, relationships, it's an ebb and flow, a healthy relationship, right? Sometimes you can only give 20 and they give 80, and then you're able to give 80 and they can only give 20. And that's good. But if you have consistent relationships where you're giving 90 all the dang time and they're only giving 10%, it's something to look at. If it's an adult, children, okay, is different. But adult to adult, you can really evaluate both depth of emotion that no longer serve you, but relationships that don't serve you, and all that emotional energy can come back to you. Yeah, and it moves you into the Nine of Cups. You got the 8 to the 9. Nine of Cups is like a dream come true, and you're really realizing and recognizing what your dream is this next year. We talked about it a little already, and So there is this power, how you express your energy into joyful life experiences. And so there is this wonderful energy that's coming in here for 2025 to help you move towards that. But it just takes a little bit of balance in your head and your heart, and a little bit of shadow work and transformation of emotion that comes in here. But you really remember who you are, and you really step into your power in 2025. And I love this for you. Now, this is the big compass that gives you kind of an overview for 2025, some of what's going to unfold, right? They're not going to give everything. But if you listen to the intro, I'm going to have like weekly Zen bites and monthly different types of videos that will focus on our quest for the five elements, but it'll give us information on the four different elements and how we can use that to find this unconditional love, to connect to the ether, to connect to who we really are. So I'm excited for that. So keep an eye out for that. And if you want to dive deeper and have advanced access to all those videos I mentioned in the intro, you can become a YouTube channel member. They get advanced access to those. And we actually have extra times where we get together for all my YouTube channel members. Wednesday nights, we have a 2-hour session for readings and whatever else we want to look into. And that's $2.99 a month for my Zen Cricket level, and my Praying Mantis can also attend those. But then my Praying Mantis level, which is $7.99 a month, also gets the Thursday 2 hours. And then I do go live to provide readings on Friday and Saturday nights and Saturday and Sunday morning afternoons. And my Praying Mantis members get an extra hour after Friday and Saturday and Sunday afternoon, Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. So if you're interested in that, there's a link down below that tells you all that. And like I said, I go live for free readings too. Those times are listed in the description box of the video if you're interested in doing that. Also, I offer personal readings and some other things. There's a link down below if you want to dive even deeper. This is for the collective of Leos, but if you want to own personal reading and dive deeper and deeper and deeper, we can do that too if you're interested. So I'm excited, as I mentioned in the intro too, just to be along together in this adventure in 2025. And remember, as you're going through this wonderful adventure, that every second of every day of your life, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Cosmic Father and the Cosmic Mother, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love, hang in there, take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.